Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live. I'm Leonie, mom of three, healthcare worker, immigrant parent, and online business builder. Tonight, we're talking about our main topic: why more busy parents are saying yes to online business before retirement. This is going to be a powerful, relatable, and full of real life insights. So stay with us until the end. And I believe this topic and subtopics shared by my amazing guests will really speak to so many people feel tired, stuck, worried, but still hopeful. So tonight we have six amazing guests who will each share a powerful part of this conversation. I encourage everyone watching to stay until the end because one message tonight might be exactly what you need. Let's now hear from our guests as they share about their subtopic. I believe this will inspire and encourage many of you watching tonight. You can then personalize it slightly each time. Our first guest will talk about why working harder is not always enough anymore. Please introduce yourself and follow your insight to Sis Bernadette from British Columbia, Canada.
Hi, Sid. Thank you. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. I am Bernadette, originally from Baguio City, Philippines. And now, my topic that I would be discussing to you would be why working harder is not always enough anymore. So, working harder sounds like the right answer, but in today's digital business world, it can actually hold you back if it's not paired with the right strategy. So, why working harder is not always enough anymore in this digital business? Working harder used to be the formula for success. More hours equals more results. But in the digital space, that equation has changed. You can spend hours posting, messaging, and creating content and still feel stuck. Why? Because success today is not just about the effort. It's about alignment, strategy, and leverage. So, working harder without directions lead to burnt out instead of growth, busy days with no real result, frustrations instead of freedom. What actually works now is working smarter with the right skills, like we do, learning from people who already have results, like our business community, using systems that work even when you're offline. That's the automated system working for us. So, and creating value, not just noises. So your time is valuable. Your energy is limited. So instead of asking, am I working hard enough? Start asking, am I working in the right things? See, because in this digital era, the people who grow are not the busiest. They are the most intentional. Back to you, sis. All right, I guess we'll go to Sis March.
All right. So, hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever part of the world you are watching or tune in right now. So, my topic for so before that, my name is Marjorie, a mom of two, a wife, um, from originally from Philippines in Mindanao. So, hello to all Bisaya out there, and now living in Texas with my family. So, my topic for tonight is the fear of retirement without enough savings. So, for a lot of busy moms and immigrants, this fear is real, but we don't always out loud. It's that quiet thought that creeps in at night. What if I work my whole life and still don't have enough? You're already doing so much, working long hours, raising kids, managing the home, sending help back to the family. And somehow retirement feels like a luxury instead of something secure. For many of us, we didn't grow up with financial education. No one taught us about investing, passive income, or building a long term wealth. So we rely on one job, limited time, and hope that it will be enough someday. But deep inside, there's a fear that we'll still be working when we're tired, will depends on our kids financially, or worse, struggle alone later in life. And that's fear hit different when you're a mom, because it's not just about you anymore. So you want security, you want freedom, and a future you're not just surviving but a true living. So that's why more moms and immigrants are starting to look for another way. So something flexible that can grow over time. So retirement doesn't feel scary, it feels secure. So, yes, it's time to find something for a better way to secure our retirement nowadays. So, back to you, sis. That's all for me.
Miss Miko.
Yes, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all our viewers and those who are watching the replay. So, we are here once again, and before I answer my subtopic for tonight, my name is Meiko. So, I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines. Um, I'm already here in Edmonton, Canada, with my husband and three kids. So, for almost almost 2 decades. I have been working in the food service, and today I'm really passionate about my career in public service. Our topic for tonight really hits me. Um, as as a mom, a career mom, a wife, so I wear so many hats, right? And talking about retirement just uh, scares the hell out of me, right? Um, but even with all of my the many hats that I wear, the thinking about retirement makes me like think really deeper, right? Because if you are a busy working parent, immigrant working parent, like most of us here tonight, it's not that we are not working hard, you know, especially in our community, the Filipino community. Um, we are actually taught, that's ingrained in our blood, to be hardworking. We're actually doing everything, especially on this side of the world, right? Going abroad, we don't have the comfort, the convenience of relatives to help us, with our daily lives here, especially here in North America and wherever in the world we are. We are showing up at work, we are taking care of our families, we are managing our home, and still sometimes, we feel that it's not quite enough everything we do for all the responsibilities we have, and that's why this topic really speaks so deeply based on my experience, and to all career professionals in public service, and even professional dads, right? Um, for me, I started an online business because I want to be flexible in having that option to earn more for my future, for the family's future, and of course, for the retirement. You know, it's not about adding stress. It's about that flexibility that an online business offers. Um, I needed something that could fit into my life, and I've been running my business for over 6 years now. And what I love is that it doesn't take me away from my career, from my family, my personal responsibilities. In fact, this easily blends into my life. I can run my business in a the small pockets of time that I have during my breaks, uh, late at night or early in the morning, you know, um, without sacrificing my role as a mom, a wife, and a career professional. And over time, I have learned, I have learned to develop myself, not just, having that extra cushion for my family, but also it developed my professional space, right? And it gave me peace of mind knowing that I'm building something for our future, especially when I think about retirement. And because, as parents, busy as we may be, we're not just working for today, you know, we're preparing for what's ahead of us. And if you're a busy mom or dad listening right now, you've been feeling like, oh, there has to be something more. I can do something more. Maybe this is your sign. You're watching us live tonight. This is your sign to explore your options beyond your 9 to 5. No, because the goal here is really not to work more, having that second, third, or fourth job, but it's to build smarter, with faith for the life that you truly want for your family. So that's all for me, sis. Back to you.
All right. So, sis Mary J.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mary J. I'm currently here in New Jersey, USA. Originally from Baguio City, Philippines. I am a mom of two, a wife, a physical therapist by profession, and also a business owner. So, yes, that's true. Why more busy working parents are saying yes to online business before retirement? As a healthcare professional, I can totally relate to this because this topic, not only many of us know what it feels to give so much to everyone else, but putting ourselves the last. We work long shifts, we carry physical, emotional stress, and often miss important family moments because we're busy providing. And if you're also a parent, you can also feel it also feels heavier because in your heart you feel that guilt. So start asking yourself, is this what how the next 10 years is going to look like? Many healthcare workers are realizing that more shifts don't always create more freedom. Overtime may help in the moment, earning money, but it can also cost time, energy, and presence at home. That's why online business speaks to many of us. Not because we don't love healthcare. I love my profession. I've been in this profession for 20 years. I'm passionate about it. Not because we're lazy, as mentioned earlier, we always find means to make ends meet. But we also like options. We like to have options. Something flexible, something that's portable that you could take wherever you are. So you're not stuck in a building, a cubicle, or a 9 to 5, clock in and clock out, but something we want to build in our small pockets of time, just like Miss Mako has mentioned earlier. The healthcare workers have the skills to succeed. We have the discipline. We have the consistency. We communicate. We're compassionate. And we have the ability to follow the system. So these strengths transfers beautifully into their business because our business have its own system. For many parents in healthcare, this isn't about chasing more money. It's about creating more choices, more breathing room, and more time to what matters most. Because when you work in healthcare, you understand one thing clearly: the time is precious. So the real question becomes, why do I really want to wait for retirement to have that flexibility or start building options now? You've spent years caring for others. It's okay to build something that also cares for your future. Thank you very much. That's all for me. Back to you, Sis Bernadette.
Sis Gemma.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jeva to all our viewers, and for those who are going to watch us on replay, I'm based here in Vancouver, Canada, with my family with my husband and my three grown daughters. So I really like this question: why parents are starting an online business before retirement, and specifically those working parents, working moms, and moving from survival mode to building a better future. So I think I can give you five insights about that, and some of this speaks about me as well, because I'm nearing retirement too. So number one is to escape that financial pressure and uncertainty. So many working parents or working moms feel the weight of rising living costs. Diba? I think all of us here can relate to that. Unstable job markets and limited retirement savings. Starting an online business gives them a backup plan so they are not relying on a single paycheck. It's a shift from I hope things work out to I'm creating my own stability. Especially could relay for those who came here in Canada a bit later, right? Because I'm part of that. I came here, I was in my early 40s. So, of course, you can do the math, right? Number two insight is why parents or working moms are building this online business is to build income that continues after retirement, because traditional retirement plans often are not enough, right? An online business can grow into a long-term income stream that continues even when they stop working full time. Sounds great, right? Instead of worrying about running out of money, they are building something that supports them for years, and that's really an assurance. Number three insight is to gain more control over their time. Parents often reach a point where they want freedom, not rigid schedules. An online business lets them work from home, travel more, or spend time with family. It's a move from surviving the daily grind to designing a life they actually enjoy. And number four, this is what I like, to create a legacy for their children. So many working moms want to leave more than memories, of course. They want to leave opportunities. And an online business, such like this, can become something their children learn from, benefit from, or even take over, right? And it's a shift from I'm just getting by to I'm building something that lasts. And we know that you can build this as a generational wealth for your children, right? And lastly, number five is to prove it's never too late to grow, right? Starting a business later in life is a powerful act of confidence. Wow, sobrang brave mo, di ba? Parents want to show their kids that learning, adapting, especially to technology, and dreaming don't stop at 50 or 60. It's moving from fear and in limitation to growth and possibility. Thank you so much.
Sis Leonie?
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for the internet. Um, Thank you so much for understanding, everyone. Tonight, we heard something very important. Working harder is not always enough. Retirement can be feel scary when savings are not enough. Online business is still relevant because the world is already digital. And for the busy moms and dads, healthcare workers, and immigrant parents, this can be more than option to build extra income, flexibility, and hope for the future. So if you are tired but still dreaming, if you are close to retirement but still worried, if you are working hard but know deep inside that you need another option, please remember this. You are not too late. You are not stuck. You and your future can still change one decision at a time. If tonight topic spoke to you and and you want to explore what this online business is all about, um, our website, my website is www.leonidesmacatumbas.com. How about my Bernadette? Do you have your CTA and the website share?
All right. Thank you, Sis Leonie, for hosting this. And yes, guys, if you want to have a change in your life, then make a change. So we do have a complimentary webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that is the first step to this digital journey. So the first step to do is say yes and take that leap of faith. So here are amazing ladies. You can go to any of our website, but my website is www.bernadettejourney.com.
Now, to Sis Marge, please.
Hi everyone. If you are a busy parent and wanted to have extra income on the side, this is highly recommended. So check us out. We have all our website on the screen. We are more than happy to help and guide you. So my website is www.marchclub.com. I hope to see you in the inside.
Thank you. Sis Mako.
Yes, once again, so we are all working moms here. So if you are especially a public service professional and you're looking for options beyond your 9 to 5, a flexible and smarter way of earning beyond your 9 to 5, this is the business for you. Check us out. So we have our website. My website is makeonewell.com. So just register with your name and valid email so we can get you started, and we can't wait to see you on the inside. Back to you, Sis Leonie.
Thank you. Now we go to Mary J.
Hello, busy healthcare workers just like me and busy parents. You don't deserve to wait until retirement to breathe. If you're ready to create more options now, message me and let's talk, or register to my website www.mariejstewart.com to find out what's going on with this digital business. We'll see you in the inside. Back to you, host.
Thank you. Now let's go to Sis Gemma.
Hi again. So, if you are an early childhood educator, just like me, or a preschool teacher or a childcare worker, don't wait for retirement to feel secure. Create your freedom now because your family deserves more than survival. Start creating the future you want. And if you want, you can go to my no, not business page, to my website, and I can help you out. My website is www.gemmavramos.com. See you. Blessings.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much to our guests tonight, to everyone who joined us. We appreciate your time, your support, and your presence. God bless everyone, and we hope to see you again to our next live. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. God bless and take
Bye.
care.